He ends up picking up another case that he pled to, which is the assault case on September 17th, 2022. So he has some issues. And I don't think that probation at this time is appropriate for him. All right. And my understanding, he entered a plea in 2 cases. Is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
All right, the court is calling 2020 CR 2993 and 2023 CR 043W State of Texas versus Adrian Soto. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Ruben Herrera for the state.
Defense?
David Andre Woodard from Mr. Soto.
Are you Mr. Soto? And cause number 2020 CR 2998. You enter a plea of no contest to burglary of a habitation with intent to commit assault. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison, and the state is opposing your application. And cause number 2020 CR 3661, you entered a plea of no contest to the offense of assault, bodily injury of a security officer. According to your plea bargaining agreement, the state is requesting that punishments be assessed at 8 years in the prison. They're opposing your applications. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state? Defense?
I have, Judge.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No objection.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, any witnesses, state?
None from the state.
Defense?
No, Your Honor, aside from the letters that are provided to you.
All right, and for the record, the court has reviewed the letters that have been presented. The court will hear arguments, state.
Your Honor, based on the defendant's criminal history, he did pick up these felony cases as well as multiple misdemeanors that are also pending involving the same family. The defendant's conduct is escalating and continues to terrorize the family, including the complainants on this case, as well as her brother, her children, and her mother. And the burglary for habitation, a burglary to a habitation case, defendants alleged to have entered the house through a open window or through an unlocked window and grabbed the child from where he was sleeping at 3 o'clock in the morning. He's shown a disregard for the safety and welfare of the complainant as well as the children in the household. And it's the state's fear that if the defendant were granted probation, he would continue to contact the family, continue to violate any no contact orders that would be entered. I would believe that the only way to ensure the safety and the welfare of the complainants are to sentence the defendant to the prison.
Defense?
Judge, I've reviewed the PSI and also talked to Mr. Soto this morning regarding the impact statement that's provided in the PSI, and I've asked him, since this incident, had he had any contact with the complainants? And since the incident, he stayed away from them. He does have 2 children with the young lady. He hasn't seen the children because of this incident, but he has not gone around them or their household. So I think he's shown that he can stay away from them. I don't think he needs prison to stay away from them. Since he's been on bond, since these cases have been pending, he stayed away from that family. Also, Judge, if you look at his prior history, he does not have any convictions for misdemeanors or felonies. He's 25, he is working. He has support. He has family members here in court with him this morning. He has the letters that were provided to him. I think when we pled on the case, Judge, the court asked him if he was experiencing any substance abuse issues at the time of the offense. He was truthful with the court. He said, yes, Judge, I was under the influence. I also asked him this morning if the court did testing, how he come up. And he explained to me he would come up negative. He has not been using any type of substances since he's been on bond, since these cases have been pending. He is working. He's working as a painter. He's not on child support for the children, but he is willing to place himself on child support so he can start contributing to their well-being. Also, Judge, the TAP evaluation, I noticed that it is recommending inpatient treatment. If the court did grant his application for deferred, we would ask the court to first see how he does in intensive outpatient treatment, because he's shown that he can stay drug-free. But I do think he would need some assistance with that, even though he's been doing it since he's been on bond. We would ask the court if the court did grant his application for deferred to place him in intensive outpatient treatment prior to placing him in inpatient preach. He accepted responsibility for both offenses. He pled to these cases. And now we're here before the court, asking the court to grant his applications for deferment.
All right, so this is the court's issue. And not really an issue, but these are things that I think of. All right, so he has a felony offense, and I'm assuming this is being taken in consideration. The violation of an order, protective order. That's from December 31st, 2019. The burglary that he pled to is from December 27th, 2019. So let me go in order. So he has a continuous violence case that's December 14th, 2018. I'm not saying it's true because nobody pled to that, but that's what he's charged with. Then after that, you would think something would click. Hey, I just got arrested, because I know he would have gotten arrested on that and made bond. And he would have gotten an attorney. So you would have thought that something would have clicked with that. But what ends up happening is on December 27, 2019, he picks up this burglary. Then you would have thought something clicked with that. But then what ends up happening? He picks up the he picks up the violation of the court order or bond order or protective order on December 31st, 2019. And you would have thought that it would have been like, hey, I need to be on my P's and Q's because I picked up all these felonies. I understand relationships, and sometimes people don't love each other anymore and they have children and they got to make it work for the children, or they got to stay respectful to each other because they got to raise children together. And as everybody know, even though people say, we only need to be with each other for 18 years, but people know sometimes you need to be with certain children till they're like 25 or 30. I understand that. But then what ends up happening? He ends up picking up another case that he pled to, which is the assault case, on September 17th, 2022. So he has some issues. And I don't think that probation at this time is appropriate for him. Is he on GPS?
He is, Judge, and since he's been on GPS, he has not violated the GPS.
Oh, because he's on GPS because of this. And I'm not the judge who gave him probation for continuing to pick up cases. Some other judge did that. And the only thing I came back to do was probably add the GPS so that everybody would know where he was. So I'm not inclined to give him probation. I'm not going to give him probation. I'm going to sentence him, and I will retain jurisdiction. So in cause number 2020 CR 2998, court will find you guilty. Court will sentence you to 5 years prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. This will run concurrent with 2023 CR 0463W. Taking consideration 2022 CR 3661, 2021 CR 3086, Night Mag number 679462. The following county court cause numbers: 634960, 6048888, 630200, 634987, 634989. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Augustine Olvera, Olvera, Elvira Olvera, Galilea, Gaililea, Olivera, and John Mello, Mellow. Give you credit for any time served. And that cause number, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction and also affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to your attorney. And cause number 2023 CR 0436W, court is finding you guilty, sentencing you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2020 CR 2998. There's to be no contact with Bentley, Bentley, Beer, BER, Garden. Court will give you credit for any time served. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand? All right, we can go off the record. I'll retain jurisdiction.
On both cases, Judge?
Yes. Sometimes, you know, it is about rehab. Well, it's always about rehabilitation, but it's also about protecting the community, and it's also about punishment. Sometimes people think the justice system isn't about punishment, but really, all these cases, there's an air of punishment involved, but hopefully rehabilitation. I know you probably think this is the end of the world. I came in here, I'm going to prison, but you're young. You still have a chance to get your life together. Please don't go to prison and get a bunch of tattoos, because you're clean shaven now. Please let it stay that way, okay? All right, thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
And State, if you can get the dismissals. All right, court is calling 2022 CR 9125, State of Texas versus Mark Anthony Salmon. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Mitchell from the state.
Excuse me, Mr. Sekwanowicz. Sekwanowicz. You all need to move it on the other side. We're on the record. All right, could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
Defense?
The attorney record is Joanne De Hoyos. I'm Joseph States. And I work with
All right, Mr. Salmon, I'm showing you, I'm sorry, counsel. I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Salmon, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yeah.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Solomon, I'm showing you what's entitled Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand you're charged with assault, family second offense? That's the third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses? Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor, and just so you know, we previously filed a cycle valve motion. He was found competent by Judge Carruthers on January 26th of this year.
And Mr. Salmon, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to end the plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
Ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Huh?
Are you satisfied the way you've been represented?
Oh, yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with Imelda Salmon. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yeah.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition? And did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yeah.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea?
Yeah.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
Other than the second, no, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
State's exhibit number 1 and all attachments.
Any objections?
None.
Mr. Salmon, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept in evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with Imelda Salmon. Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yeah.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction and also an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you, Mr. Salmon. All right, court is calling 2022 CR 10884, State of Texas versus Armando Mata. Could I have parties approach and announce for the record for the state? Defense? Are you Mr. Mata?
No.
Hello, are you Mr. Mata?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Mata, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Counsel, do you waive, I'm sorry, not sign. Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, sir.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, we are waiving count number 2 and proceeding on count 1 and the repeater allegation.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Correct.
Well, that's either yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. It's a little bit late in the day. All right, did you understand the offense that you're charged with in count number 1 is possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams. Normally that's a second degree felony. The range of punishment would be anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. State is proceeding on the repeat enhancement allegation. If evidence is presented to the court, then the range of punishment may be anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea, gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Mata, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, state is proceeding on count 1. There's to be punishment assessed at a cap of 7 years in the prison. There's no application for deferred adjudication. State is silent on your application for community supervision. They will take in consideration 2022 CR 10885, County Court Cause number 692603, 692604, 692605. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been such motions?
No, Judge.
Then to count 1 in indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And with regards to the repeater enhancement allegation, how do you plead? Guilt, true or not true?
True.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Your Honor, at this time, the state introduces state's exhibit number 1 and all of the attachments.
No objection, Judge.
Mr. Mata, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports and laboratory reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. The court will find the enhancement true based upon your plea or true in states exhibits 1 and attachments. We'll come back on April 24th for sentencing. The court will make its decision on your application based upon any evidence that's presented to the court and the PSI report. Is there a TAP evaluation needed? I mean, does he have a drug issue? I don't know.
That would be helpful, Judge.
All right, probation, it'll be a PSI and TAP eval. All right, thank you. You may be excused. All right, guys, we are done for today. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Court is going to call 2022 CR 10253, State of Texas versus Mario Uridalis. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Mario Uridalis is supposed to be a citizen.
Oh, Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
For the defense?
Todd Lesser for the defendant.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 9:53 a.m. Defense, have you had any contact with your client?
Judge, I have not.
All right, and Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement for Mr. Uridalis? All right, state.
State's requesting a bond forfeiture, Your Honor.
All right, that'll be granted. Your client will be remanded without bond.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes. And Caroline, can you check to make sure that's not a PR bond? All right, thank you. Who's here on Jonathan Bolden? All right, what's happening with this case?
Your Honor, Mr. Bolden is requesting a jury trial, rejected all offers made by the state.
How long will this trial last?
I expect the day.
Well, the guilt innocence will be very quick, but he does have some punishment evidence. We can-
All right, so has your client made a decision if he were to be found guilty? Would he be going to the court for punishment or jury?
Your Honor, can I say something?
Yes.
I
If,
have,
but let me stop you before you say something. If you're gonna say something that is about the facts of your case, your attorney probably doesn't want you to speak to me about that. But if there's something else you wish to say, then I'm here to listen. But do not talk to me about what the plea bargain agreement is, because that's confidential between you and the state and your attorney.
okay, I've been trying to tell him that when I was supposed to go in and do what I was supposed to do, I was in court, I was in the hospital.
All right, so here's the thing. That is something that your attorney, whatever mitigation evidence you think you may have that you want the state to know, if you're trying to tell me, listen carefully. If you're trying to tell me that you didn't report or something because you were in custody or because you were in a coma at the hospital, that's something that your attorney will need to get with the state, and I'm sure the state will review things and make an appropriate decision. But that's not something I can do. I'm not your attorney. I can't go out and investigate your case.
Okay, I'll just bring it up because I don't think the thing he told the attorney about. So I don't know what's going on in this case. I really don't.
All right.
Your Honor, I will speak with Mr. Bolden about his election as to punishment, will be judge or jury, and have an appropriate motion filed by
All right.
Friday.
And then with regards to his concerns, again, I don't want to interfere with any attorney-client privilege. But if it is something where he's at the hospital in a coma or in custody, if that is present, just please let the state know. And I know you will.
I will do so, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, this should be, well, come back to me once you made a decision on election for punishment in case he were to be found guilty. Then we'll decide what date to place this on. Court is calling 2019 CR 1517A, State of Texas versus Vanessa Cepeda. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan.
Defense?
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel De La Garza for the defense.
Are you Vanessa Cepeda? Showing you what's entitled motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Vanessa Lynn Cepeda who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 1517A for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on July 29, 2019 for a period of 7 years? Is that you? State?
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 1 on or about the 10th day of February 2023 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant Vanessa Lynn Cepeda committed the offense of driving while intoxicated in violation condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We'll waive the remaining violated conditions, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
True.
Did you understand
Yes,
that?
ma'am, I did.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1? Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, there is, Your Honor.
Yes.
It is to deny the application or adjudication of guilt and to continue on her deferred with an agreement to have her evaluated for drug court. And if she doesn't qualify for drug court, it is an agreed to have intensive outpatient treatment. And in addition, she will be pleading to that DWI in the misdemeanor court.
And what is the cost number?
Okay.
Oh, that's okay. I threw
Actually, I
something
have
at
it
you.
right here. I have it right
Okay.
here. Sorry about that. County Court number 2. County Court number 2, 702-283, driving while intoxicated.
All right, is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor, and as soon as we're done here, we'll go downstairs and set this for a plea, set the DWI for a plea.
All right, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, not you, her.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And just 1 moment. It is turning into a Monday. I'm losing paperwork. Here we go. All right, if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? For everyone, everything marijuana? Okay. All right, we're going to do a drug test today. I'll deny the motion. Alter and amend conditions to include an updated TAP evaluation if that's needed.
It's fine.
It's not needed? All right, so what are the results of the TAP?
Supportive outreach.
All right, we're gonna start with intensive outpatient treatment. Felony drug court may be full, but I'll do a referral to felony drug court, and if felony drug court does not accept you, then it's gonna be intensive outpatient treatment with probation. And I'm gonna want 90 sober meetings in 90 days. So where are you living? Who are you living with?
I'm staying with my girlfriend.
Okay. Any children?
No, no, no.
So what, are you employed?
Yes, ma'am, with the Wingstop on Alphagolia Road.
Ah, Wingstop. I've been there. I think the only wings that I like are the lemon.
The lemon peppers are delicious.
Yes, the rest I'm like, you know, and then when people say they're hot wings, they're not really hot wings. They're just smothering it in sauce.
It's changed, it's changed.
It's changed. So is it better?
No, they're diluting the sauces. So that
Oh, I don't
way
know if they want you to put that out there, but you know.
You're on the record too.
Oh,
But at least she's honest.
Yes, there you go. So what do you do in your spare time?
Honestly, I might just stay at home now or go to the gym if I can.
Okay. All right. So alternate main conditions, intensive outpatient treatment with probation. Yes. If not accepted in felony drug court, 90 sober meetings in 90 days. And I'll ask that the warrant is recalled.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Is there anything else from anyone?
Not from the state one.
No other defense
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful on this probation?
services.
All right. So here's the thing. From here on out, every decision that you make in your life while you're on probation out of this court, you need to ask yourself, is this something that could potentially result in me going to prison for 20 years? Because that's what you're looking at. So every decision. And if it's sort of like, I don't know, it could or it couldn't, you shouldn't do it. All right. All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Court is calling 2021 CR 3746, State of Texas versus Matthew Rodriguez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state
Your Honor, Ruben Herrera for the state.
defense?
Mr. Rodriguez.
And are you Matthew Rodriguez?
No.
Showing you two documents. One is entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. And Mr. Bond, your client should be in the middle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. You're throwing me off a little bit because I like to be able to stare people in the eye. And I'm also showing you the First Amendment motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Did you review those with your attorney? Did you understand them? All right, you're gonna need to speak up for me, okay? Are you the same Matthew Rodriguez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 3746 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on June 10th, 2021 for a term of 3 years? Is that you? State?
Your Honor, the state would be proceeding on violation of condition number 1. And that on or about the 5th day of December 2022 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Matthew Rodriguez committed the offense of assault in violation of condition number 1.
Any object, how do you plead to that? True or not true? State,
And Your Honor, we'd be waiving all of his violations.
any objection?
No.
All right, did you understand about pleading true to violation of condition number 1? The court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there an agreement?
There is, Your Honor. For the defendant's plea of true, the state would recommend an entering of a finding of adjudication of guilt. For 4 years in Texas Department of Corrections, and the state would also be asking that 2 cases be taken into consideration under grand jury number 789-075 and CC 698-610.
Is that the agreement defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Rodriguez, are you asking the court to follow that agreement? Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will follow the agreement, grant the motion, find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, take in consideration grand jury number 789-075 and County Court cause number 698-610. All right, is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing, state, defense?
No, Judge.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right to Appeal. Did you have a chance to review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to your attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record, Mr. Rodriguez. You're gonna have to do better in your life. How old are you?
25.
20 what?
25.
All right, do you want to spend the rest of your life in and out of prison? All right, so you still have more of your life in front of you than behind you. You're sort of like, sort of still in the springtime of your life. Don't look up and be in the winter of your life and you found that you wasted a majority of it in custody. You understand? All right, good luck to you. Always good seeing you, Mr. Punk.
Judge, may we be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Abrams. On this case with Ms. Pettis, do you think it's best that she be transferred to Kendall County? All right, so even though you're going to be transferred to Kendall County, what will end up happening if you don't follow the rules there? A motion to revoke will end up being filed and it'll come back to the court. Do you understand?
Oh, definitely.
All right, so do you have plans in place so you can be successful?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, probation, how is she being monitored with regards to any alcohol use?
Let me double check on that.
Are you on any type of device for alcohol testing?
Well, no, I don't know if this is. Remember, I was supposed to have this for a month, but I've had it for like 120 days now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the reason why you've had it for that time is because you have not been following the court's rules. So is she on any type of alcohol monitoring?
I'll be like,
Because she was the person who had some issues with a vehicle at her house. It was her ex-husband, maybe not her ex-husband. Because I had on here ignition interlock for half the term. All right, so she needs to, if she's going to be supervised in Kendall County, she either needs a portable device, but she needs a alcohol monitoring device.
Yes, Your Honor. So if my understanding, based on the report, the car that was at the residence was towed.
Yes,
So if there are no vehicles, you want her to do the portable handheld device and an
Yes.
affidavit of non-driving.
yes.
Will the only thing that's hindering,
I mean, will Kendall accept her? I mean, can't we order for Kendall to give her that?
I mean, yes, it'll be in our conditions, but I'm saying as far as the field visit is concerned, to confirm all of that. Because it's in Kendall that we won't.
So you won't be able to do field visits. All right, so yes, so I want her in that sober device then.
Okay.
All right, is there anything else?
Did you want her to remain with the GPS?
Is she able to remain with GPS and be in Kendall County?
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, it's the.
All right, so she's to remain on the GPS device until she's on some type of alcohol monitoring device.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
And Your Honor, I just do want to point out, whenever, because of the offense, whenever she does submit her urinalysis, we do make sure that she is tested for alcohol.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Anything else you need from the court?
No, I'm not.
All right, thank you. Sarah Espinoza, that was a no-show? All right, come forward. Why were you late?
Well, to watch him.
Warnings like never came this morning, so I had to actually have a neighbor. I have.
All right, let me ask you this. What would happen if I drug tested you right now?
Oh, you could go check me, that's fine. I never, that's why, the last time I was here, I wanted to get a different, attorney because he was saying that like, wanted to give me probation. I never had.
No, here's the thing. I want to hear I don't need to hear what the offer is.
Okay.
So who is your attorney?
David Taylor, he never answered my calls, he never, called me.
All right, so we're going to recall you for tomorrow.
Okay.
Mr. Guerrero was here early in the morning to actually looking for her.
He was.
Well, I have it on my.
So here's the thing. No, let's not do that. Because here's the thing, you were supposed to be here at 9. Your attorney was here, you were not here. So we're recalling you for tomorrow and you will be here at 9. If you're not here at 9, what's going to end up happening is a warrant may be issued for your arrest. And if it is, we'll make sure that you're on time because they'll be bringing you over from the jail. You understand? So Ms. Ferguson, on Espinosa, we're recalling that for tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Ferguson will give you a reset form. I'm going to notate that you were late.
Is there any possible way I can maybe get,
You can hire one.
I can't really get a court appointment because.
You can hire one. That's how you get your selection. You can get whatever attorney you want, but in order to do that, you need to hire one. All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 11290, State of Texas versus Ronald Keith Collins for the state.
Jason Gearhand, Your Honor.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 12:51 p.m. The defendant did not present himself in court. Defense counsel was present earlier in the day. Deputy Lori, did you make an announcement outside?
Yes, Your Honor, there's only one person and that was not Mr. Collins.
All right, state.
State's requesting a bond forward, Your Honor.
All right, that'll be granted. He'll be remanded without bond. If he presents himself, the court will reconsider.
Thank you.
15 লাখ টাকা পেয়ে গেলেন এরপর কি করবেন?
আমি নিজের নামে একটা রেস্টুরেন্ট ওপেন করতে চাই, এটা করতে পারবো, এটা করতে পারবো।
15 লক্ষ টাকায় রেস্টুরেন্ট হবে না তো?
8 বছর চাকরি করেছি মানবাধিকার সংস্থায়। চাকরি চলাকালীন আমি কোনো কিছু শিখতেও পারছিলাম না, এই বিষয়টা নিয়ে আগাতেও পারছিলাম না, সেজন্য আমি চাকরি ছেড়েছি এটাতে আগাবো বলে। আমার রেসিপির নাম হলো ভেলভেটি কোকোয়া ক্রেভিং।
জান্নাত, কি করেন আপনি?
আমার একটা অনলাইন পেজ আছে যেখানে বাসায় ফুড বানিয়ে সেটা কি বলে সেল করি। কারিগরি প্রশিক্ষণ কেন্দ্র থেকে কয়েকটা বেকিং এবং কুকিংয়ের উপরে সার্টিফাইড কোর্স করেছি এবং বর্তমানে এখন ডিপ্লোমা কালিনারি ম্যানেজমেন্টের উপরে ডিপ্লোমা করছি।
কেন এত পড়াশোনা করেছেন কালিনারি নিয়ে?
নিজেকে একজন প্রফেশনাল শেফ হিসেবে দেখতে চাই।
যখন প্রফেশনাল শেফ হয়ে যাবেন, আমি লাস্ট 7 বছর ঈদে কখনো ছুটি নেইনি। সো ঈদ কমপ্লিটলি গন, হলিডেজ কমপ্লিটলি গন। ফ্যামিলি এটা রাজি হবে? ফ্যামিলি মানবে?
আমি 8 বছর চাকরি করেছি মানবাধিকার সংস্থায়। চাকরি চলাকালীন আমি কোনো কিছু শিখতেও পারছিলাম না, এই বিষয়টা নিয়ে আগাতেও পারছিলাম না, সেজন্য আমি চাকরি ছেড়েছি এটাতে আগাবো বলে। আর চাকরি যখন করেছি তখন আমার ছেলেকে আমার মা, আমার বোন ওরা হলো কি দেখাশোনা করেছে।
আপনার কেন মনে হচ্ছে যে সেরা রাঁধুনি সেই প্ল্যাটফর্ম যেটা আপনাকে শেফ হতে সাহায্য করবে?
যারা এই কালিনারি জগতে আসতে চায় তাদের জন্য একটা সেরা প্ল্যাটফর্ম হলো সেরা রাঁধুনি। সব কিছু একটা শক্ত হাতের প্রয়োজন হয় কোনো কিছুতে সামনে আগিয়ে যেতে, তো আমার কাছে শক্ত হাত সেই সেরা রাঁধুনিটা।
শেফ আমরা কি করতে পারি বলেন?
নিয়ে যাই
ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিয়ে।
ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
4 বছরের অপেক্ষা।
কি নাম তোমার?
ফাতেমা খাতুন ঋতু।
কি বানিয়েছো আজকে?
ডেজার্ট বানিয়েছি হানি সানফ্লাওয়ার, আমি এখানে বাকলাভা করছি ক্রিম চিজ দিয়ে, যেখানে আমি ক্রিম চিজে ইউজ করেছি হানি,
সো দিস ইজ আ বাকলাভা,
বাকলাভা এবং চিজ
আউটার লেয়ারটা বাকলাভার,
এবং উপরে চিজ কেক,
চিজ কেক, এন্ড দেন দিস।
দম চিকেন, আর ওইটা নান বানাইছি আমি।
এই দুটো রেসিপি থেকে যদি যে কোনো একটা সিলেক্ট করতে হয়, আমি যদি বলি আপনাকে আমি একটার জন্য মার্ক করব, সেটা কি হবে?
আর তাহলে বাকলাভা চিজ কেক।
কেন?
বাকলাভা আমার বেকিং খুব ভালো লাগে করতে।
কয়েকটি কুইজিনের নাম বলেন।
আচ্ছা, মানে আমি ইতালিয়ান, তারপর এইভাবে বলবো কি, পাস্তা, তারপর পিৎজা, ইন্ডিয়ান কুইজিনের মধ্যে আসে বিরিয়ানি, তারপর হলো বিভিন্ন ধরনের রায়তা, রাবড়ি, এগুলা। আর টার্কিশ ডেজার্ট করেছি, টার্কিশ ডেজার্টে বাকলাভা তো আসেই। থাই কুইজিনে হলো টম ইয়াম স্যুপ আছে, তারপরে হলো থাই ফ্রাইড রাইস আছে একটু।
লেটস সে আমরা আপনাকে আজকে সিলেক্ট করলাম, আপনি শোতে এসে শো জিতে গিয়েছেন,
ওকে,
15 লাখ টাকা পেয়ে গেলেন, এরপর কি করবেন?
আমি নিজের নামে একটা রেস্টুরেন্ট ওপেন করতে চাই। এটা করতে পারবো, এটা করতে পারবো।
15 লক্ষ টাকায় রেস্টুরেন্ট হবে না তো?
যতটুকু হোক,
বাকিটা
ছোট হোক বা বড় হোক, যতটুকু হোক আমি করব।
যদি আজকে এখানে সুযোগ না পান, তাহলে কি আপনার জার্নিটা থেমে যাবে?
না না না, অবশ্যই না, আমি আবার চেষ্টা করব।
আই লাইক দ্য স্পিরিট, আপনার ফুডের টেস্ট ভালো,
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এখন খুশি হতে পারেন। আপনাকে যখন 15 লাখ টাকা জিতেছেন, আপনি ইমাজিন করতে বলছে আপনি অনেক খুশি হয়ে গিয়েছিলেন।
না না, এমন কিছু না। ঢাকা অবধি যাই, তখন হয়তো ইমাজিন করতে পারবো যে আমি অনেকটা একটা ধাপ হলেও এগিয়ে আসতে
ইমাজিন
পারছি।
করেন আপনি ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়ে গিয়েছেন।
হ্যাঁ, আচ্ছা,
পেয়ে গিয়েছেন,
সত্যি।
জি চলে আসুন।
আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাধুনী। Làm cho chú cá này uyển chuyển này, bơi lội. Với cái phần vây là cái màu cam nha. Mình đã tô xong cái phần vây ở đuôi nha. Mình đang tô cái phần vây của chú cá ở phần lưng nha. Mình tiếp tục tô cái phần vây ở chỗ phần dưới của đầu nè. Phần vây là rất là dài nhá.
আমি আছি বগুড়ায়, আর বগুড়ার সব সেরা রাঁধুনিরা তাদের হাতের খাবার নিয়ে চলে এসেছেন। কেমন করছেন তারা, চলুন দেখা যাক। দর্শক, অসংখ্য প্রতিযোগীর মধ্য থেকে প্রাথমিকভাবে বাছাইকৃত প্রতিযোগীরা আজ হাজির হয়েছে বগুড়াতে। প্রত্যেকের স্বপ্ন একটাই, হতে চায় সেরা রাঁধুনি, এবং একটু পরেই তারা মুখোমুখি হবে বিচারকদের। তারা কি ভাবছেন, মনের মধ্যে কিরকম দুশ্চিন্তা হচ্ছে, কে কি রেসিপি নিয়ে এসেছেন এবং তাদের জন্য কতটা সহজ হবে ঢাকায় যাওয়ার টিকিট পাওয়া, কথা বলবো প্রতিযোগীদের সাথে। দেখি তারা কি ভাবছেন। কেমন আছেন?
ভালো আছি, আপনি ভালো আছেন?
আপনার রেসিপি কি?
আমার রেসিপিটা হচ্ছে ক্যারামেল অরেঞ্জ ইয়োগার্ট।
ওকে, এটার মূল ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস কি?
এটার মূল ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্ট হচ্ছে দই, বগুড়ার বিখ্যাত দই। আমি সেটা দিয়ে ফিউশন করার ট্রাই করেছি।
আপনি এর আগেও অংশ নিয়েছিলেন সম্ভবত 1427 এবং গ্র্যান্ড অডিশন থেকে বাদ পড়েছিলেন, রাইট?
রাইট।
এবারের রেসিপি কি?
এবারের রেসিপি হচ্ছে আমার চকলেট মোকা স্ট্রবেরি চিজ কেক। অল আর মাই সিক্রেট রেসিপি, সো আই এম ভেরি এক্সাইটেড।
কুমু, কেমন আছেন?
ভালো আছি, আপনি কেমন আছেন?
খুব ভালো। এর আগে 1427 লাকি 7 থেকে বাদ পড়েছিলেন, এবার কি মনে হচ্ছে?
প্রথমবারের যে অভিজ্ঞতা, বর্তমানে আমি তারপর আরো 2 বছর সময় নিয়েছি, শিখেছি, তো নিজেকে এবারে তৈরি করে এনেছি। ইনশাল্লাহ ভালো কিছু একটা হবে।
আপনার রেসিপির মূল বৈশিষ্ট্য কি?
আমার রেসিপির মূল বৈশিষ্ট্য হচ্ছে গ্রাম্য নিয়ে এসেছি, মানে আমার গ্রামের যে জিনিসপত্র সে প্রেজেন্ট করবো।
একসঙ্গে কতজনের রান্না করতে পারবেন?
আমি যদি বলি, এখন আমাদের বাসায় যত গেস্ট আসে আপ টু 20।
একটু কি ভয় লাগছে?
হ্যাঁ, একটু ভয় কাজ করছে, কারণ ফার্স্ট টাইম কোনো রিয়েলিটি শোতে আসছি।
তারপর আপনার জন্য শুভকামনা রইল।
সো মাচ।
দর্শক, ভয় তো লাগবেই, এবং এই ভয়কে জয় করাই হচ্ছে যে কোনো প্রতিযোগীর কাজ। সেরা রাঁধুনি কিন্তু একটা লম্বা প্রতিযোগিতা, এবং এই রেসে টিকে থাকার জন্য আপনাকে অবশ্যই অন্যদের চাইতে বেটার রেসিপি দিতে হবে, এবং সেই রেসিপির মধ্য দিয়ে কিন্তু যারা আমাদের বিচারক রয়েছেন তাদের মন জয় করতে হবে। সো দেখা যাক কি হয়, আমাদের সঙ্গেই থাকুন। দর্শক, আমাদের মাঝে বিচারকেরা চলে এসেছেন। একটু পরেই শুরু হবে ফুড টেস্টিং এবং সেই সাথে জাজমেন্ট। আমি এবার কথা বলবো আমাদের বিচারকদের সাথে, দেখি তারা কি ভাবছেন। ওয়েলকাম টু বগুড়া অডিশন। কি খবর?
ভালো, তুমি কেমন আছো?
আমি খুব ভালো আছি, এবং আমি ভুল না করলে এবার দিয়ে বোধহয় 5ম বারের মতো আপনি আসলে বিচারকের দায়িত্ব পালন করছেন। বগুড়ার প্রতিযোগী, সর্বোপরি এবারের প্রতিযোগীদের নিয়ে আপনার কি বলার আছে?
প্রত্যাশা তো অনেক বেশি, কারণ বগুড়া সবসময় সব সিজনেই অনেক ভালো ভালো পার্টিসিপেন্টস আমরা পেয়ে থাকি সেরা রাঁধুনিতে। তো এবারেও আমি আশা করছি যে অ্যাটলিস্ট টপ 5 পর্যন্ত যেন যেতে পারে, এরকম পার্টিসিপেন্টস আমরা এখান থেকে নিয়ে যেতে পারি, এটাই আমাদের প্রত্যাশা।
শেফ নাইম আশরাফ দ্বিতীয়বারের মতো সেরা রাঁধুনির অডিশনের দায়িত্ব পালন করছেন বিচারকের। কেমন লাগছে বা কি মনে করছেন এবারের এই আয়োজন নিয়ে?
সে রাঁধুনি গত সিজনে আমরা রংপুর দিয়ে শুরু করেছিলাম, সো এবার বগুড়াতে নতুন পার্টিসিপেন্টসদের খাওয়া ট্রাই করার জন্য ভেরি এক্সাইটেড। রেসিপি সিলেকশনে আমি সবগুলো রেসিপি দেখেছি, সিলেক্ট করেছি, সো ওগুলো খাওয়ার জন্য এবার এখানে আশা করি অনেক ভালো পার্টিসিপেন্টস বগুড়া থেকে পাবো।
অনেক অনেক ভালোবাসা। আমার মনে হয় আমি আর সময় নষ্ট না করি, আপনার ভেতরে চলে যান।
তোমাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ।
থ্যাংক ইউ। দর্শক, আমাদের প্রধান 2 বিচারককে তো পেয়ে গেছি, কিন্তু বগুড়াতে রয়েছেন আমাদের আরও একজন অতিথি বিচারক। তিনি ঠিক কোথায় আমি এখনও জানি না, তাকে খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না। তিনি এলেই কিন্তু শুরু হয়ে যাবে আমাদের মূল অডিশন রাউন্ড।
আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাঁধুনি। Mình đã tô xong quả dứa với cái màu cam nha. Phần lá là màu xanh nè. Còn phần chùm nho này, đây là một chùm nho chín nha. Mình đã xong cái màu cam này rồi. Mình sẽ tô bằng cái màu tím nha. Màu tím nha. Đây là cái màu tím nè. Mình sẽ xếp lại cái màu của mình vào cái hộp màu này. Để cho nó đỡ chặt nha. Với những quả nho màu tím nhá, mình sẽ tô. Một chùm nho rất là nhiều quả nho nhỏ nha. Mình đang tô phần chùm nho với cái màu tím nhá. Một cái giỏ hoa quả gồm 4 loại quả là quả xoài, quả táo, quả cam và quả nho. Mình đang tô phần quả nho nha.
It looked really good. Taste wise, it is also very good.
থ্যাংক ইউ
কোথায় শিখলে বিফ লাজানিয়া বানানো?
এটাই ফার্স্টে ইউটিউব থেকে দেখেছিলাম অ্যান্ড দেন কয়েকবার বাসায় নিজে ট্রাই করেছি 4-5 বারের মতো, যখন আমার মনে হচ্ছে যে রেসিপিটা পারফেক্ট করতে পেরেছি। আমি মৌসুমি।
মৌসুমি কি বানিয়েছেন?
এটা হচ্ছে চকো ক্যারামেল চিজ কেক ব্লসম।
Looks beautiful. I think আজকের দেখা one of the best presentation.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
কি করেন আপনি?
আমার ছোটোখাটো একটা বিজনেস আছে ফুড নিয়ে, পাশাপাশি আমি ট্রেনার হিসেবে রাজশাহী মহিলা টিটিসিতে আছি। আমি মাস্টার্স কমপ্লিট করেছি হোম ইকোনমিক্স থেকে, আর এছাড়াও আমি হোটেল ম্যানেজমেন্টে ডিপ্লোমা করেছি, আর এখন করছি হলো কুলিনারি আর্টসের উপরে ডিপ্লোমা। এছাড়াও আমি কিছু লেভেল কমপ্লিট করেছি যেটা কুকিং এবং বেকিংয়ের উপরে।
সো আপনি রাজশাহী টিটিসি ট্রেনার?
জি।
সো রাজশাহী টিটিসি ট্রেনার হিসেবে ইউ হোল্ড আ ভেরি হাই পজিশন ইন দ্য সোসাইটি, রাইট? সো ওই পজিশন থেকে এসে এরকম একটা প্ল্যাটফর্মে দাঁড়িয়ে নিজের খানাকে প্রুভ করা, দ্যাট টেকস আ লট অফ গাটস। অল ইউর স্টুডেন্টস আর ওয়াচিং, যারা আপনাকে চিনে তারা দেখছে।
জি।
অ্যান্ড এটা তো অ্যাবাউট নাও তো 50-50, ইট ক্যান গো এনি ডিরেকশনে। ফুড প্রেজেন্টেশন নিয়ে আমি বলেছি, ইট লুকড রিয়েলি গুড। টেস্ট ওয়াইজ ইট ইজ অলসো ভেরি গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এভরি লেয়ার, ডিফারেন্ট এলিমেন্টস অফ ইট ভালো লেগেছে।
জি।
নিচের সসটা ভালো লেগেছে।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমাদের যদি সিলেক্ট হয়ে যান তাহলে কিন্তু একটা লম্বা সময় থাকতে হবে, মানে এত কিছু বাদ দিয়ে ওইটুকু কি করা সম্ভব?
সম্ভব, কারণ আমার বাচ্চারা খুব করে চায়, এটা তো আমার ভালো লাগার একটা জায়গা যে আমিও চাচ্ছি এখানে যেতে। সঙ্গে আমার বাচ্চাদের খুব ইচ্ছা যে তার মাকে এই পজিশনে দেখা যাক, তো আমি হয়তোবা জবও ছেড়ে দিতে পারি এখানে যাওয়ার জন্য।
মৌসুমি, আমরা আপনাকে ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিব, ঠিক আছে?
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আসুন।
ইয়েস, পেয়ে গেছি আমার কাঙ্ক্ষিত কার্ডটি। যদি আমি অ্যাপিরনটি পেয়ে যাই, তো আমি যেখানে জব করি তাদেরকে আমি জানাবো আমি ছুটি চাই 2 মাসের জন্য। যদি তারা মানে রাজি হয় তাহলে ওকে, আর যদি না রাজি হয় তো আমার স্বপ্ন পূরণের জন্য আমি জবটা ছেড়ে দেব, তাও আমি যেতে চাই ঢাকা।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম।
আমার নাম তাসনিয়া আলী।
কি বানিয়েছো আজকে?
আমি বানিয়েছি বিফ লাজানিয়া।
কোথায় শিখলে বিফ লাজানিয়া বানানো?
এটাই ফার্স্টে ইউটিউব থেকে দেখেছিলাম অ্যান্ড দেন কয়েকবার বাসায় নিজে ট্রাই করেছি 4-5 বারের মতো, যখন আমার মনে হচ্ছে যে রেসিপিটা পারফেক্ট করতে পেরেছি।
তো এটা পারফেক্ট আছে?
আই হোপ সো।
ইটালিয়ান আইটেমে কোন উপাদানটা ছাড়া কখনো ইটালিয়ান ডিশ হয় না?
টমেটো আর মৎজারেলা, ওদের প্রত্যেকটা আইটেমে কাইন্ড অফ এই দুইটা জিনিস কনসিস্টেন্ট থাকে।
অরিগানো অলসো।
অরিগানো অলসো, ইয়েস।
এখানে মজরেলা আসছে?
জি, হোমমেড মৎজারেলা, যেটা আমি নিজে বানিয়েছি।
Homemade?
জি,
I am very impressed যে you make your own mozzarella.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আর কি কি ইটালিয়ান ডিশ তুমি ভালো তৈরি করতে পারো?
স্প্যাগেটি উইথ মিট বলস, এটা ফ্রিকোয়েন্টলি বানাই। আরেকটা হচ্ছে তিরামিসু।
বাংলা খাবার বানাতে পারো?
জি পারি।
5 ফোড়নে যে ব্যবহার করা হয়, 5 ফোড়ন নাম শুনেছো?
জি।
5টা মশলার নাম বলো তো।
মেথি, মৌরি, কালিজিরা, জিরা, নর্মাল জিরা অ্যান্ড না সরি লাস্টটা মনে পড়তে।
রাঁধুনি থাকে ওর মধ্যে।
ও হ্যাঁ, সর্ষে
রাঁধুনিও থাকে, রাঁধুনি থাকে। মনে করেন আপনি সেরা রাঁধুনি হয়ে গেলেন,
জি
15 লক্ষ টাকাও পেলেন,
জি।
দেন করবেন কি?
আই থিঙ্ক কালিনারি আর্টসে একটা ডিগ্রি পারসিউ করব ফার্স্ট অফ অল, অ্যান্ড বেকিংয়ে আমার আরও বেশি অনেক কিছু, যে অনেক টাইপের আইটেমস আছে, সো ওগুলো আমি আমার প্রফেশনালি শেখার ইচ্ছা আছে। তো আমি মোস্ট প্রবাবলি স্কিল বিল্ডিংয়ে ইনভেস্ট করব সবার ফার্স্ট।
So for now, we'll give you a waiting card. ঠিক আছে?
Mình đang tô phần lông của chú vịt mẹ với cái màu tím nha. Chú Khắc ơi, cái giấy khai sinh đấy có cần ngay hôm nay không? Hôm nay cháu không đi công chứng được, nếu mà cần ngay thì phải dùng bản sao. Nhưng mà hơi tiếc bản sao vì hôm đấy nhà cháu làm có mấy cái. Tưởng là chưa cần ngay để mai cháu đi công chứng thì lấy bản công chứng. Nhưng mà nếu cần ngay thì để lại nộp bản sao vậy. Bản sao hôm đấy nhà cháu lại làm hơi ít. Làm có 5 cái thì lại nộp hôm trước một cái rồi hôm nay 2 cái nữa là 3 cái. Thế thôi đưa luôn, hôm nào cháu lại đi làm vậy. Tưởng là chưa cần gấp ấy thì là để cháu công chứng thì nó dễ hơn. Công chứng thì công chứng ở đâu cũng được, nhưng mà bản sao thì phải đúng ủy ban. Vâng, cần luôn thì lấy luôn. Vâng. Thế chú nhé. Mình đã tô xong với cái màu tím rồi nhá. Mình sẽ cắt cái màu tím lên đi. Với phần lông của chú vịt con mình sẽ tô bằng cái màu vàng nha. Với cái phần mỏ và phần chân cũng vẫn là cái màu nâu. Mình sẽ tô bằng cái màu nâu này.